Hey everybody, it's Mike Venus La Soul and I'm back, aka the Maestro, aka Himicus. And Busy Beat, whatever his name is, Busy Beats Work Busy Work Beats, whatever he calls himself. He's the devil. You're the fucking devil, bro. This whole fucking glazing video and you're the devil. Alright, this guy is not a producer. I don't even think he's a legit person that actually make music. He made money off of people in this space by providing courses and shit, but he doesn't even make music. That's good. Now he's pushing AI and he's echoing. This is what I was talking about. These influencers that got positioned to try to influence people that's trying to get into making music by saying, "Oh, it's okay," or because Dr. Dre is revered as this top producer, which as a producer you don't have to play anything. And he is a sample based producer, you know. But as a producer, you don't have to do anything except quarterback the song from start to finish. So because he Dr. Dre and Lavigne, his partner, right, are trying to push a new AI platform or is getting paid to promote it, they're trying to use this narrative, which they haven't presented any true facts that there's AI closet producers or people that's in secretly using it, but they're not coming out and saying they're using it, and that because it's Dr. Dre, people revere him as this legendary music producer. Um, that we should just like, cause he use it, I should use it too. Monkey see, monkey do. And this is what I was talking about when I was talking about it's gonna be a reset in music. It has to be integrity, bro. AI is theft. AI is encroaching upon people's work, their property. Okay, this opportunist, all right, is up here co-signing it. And I already know about this dude, and I done seen him have fallouts with other people online. But this shit is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, I'll say this: if you're gonna listen to someone that actually claims to be a music influential person on social media, where's their music? Where's their catalog? Guide me to your music. Let me listen to your music. Now, I got music on all streaming platforms. A bulk of my music is on SoundCloud. Um, I put it on there prior to switching distributors, so they made two channels. But I got at least 500 songs on SoundCloud, right? I got hundreds of songs in the archives being curated to be put on projects to be shot down the line onto my distribution platforms that I made with these hands. You know, that I own all of it. And this is what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, I'm gonna get some pushback from these guys because a lot of these guys aren't even. They're not making music. They're not music producers. They come onto social media. They want to show off their whole fucking studio, which more or less their equipment is props, and they're trying to tell you, oh, because you might see a plaque or something from a song that was like literally 20 years ago, dated. That yeah, you should listen to me because of this. You know what I'm saying? No, it's kind of like going to church. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. Yeah, just like these guys, they have, just like a pastor might have his Bible, right? Have his little, robe on, or, the collar around his neck. Doesn't, and you assume because you see the fit, you think, and you in the building, you see all the, symbols and shit. You think that this guy is gonna tell you the truth because you see all the stuff, and that is the ideal perception of this person. But if they ain't quoting the book, meaning going straight to the source, and they're piecing it up correctly, you have to question that. Solomon said, "The simple believe of every word, but the prudent is diligent in his findings." Meaning you gotta do your research. You know what I'm saying? You don't just listen to anybody just because they got what it looks like they represent. You know what I'm saying? Where your music at, bro? You know what I'm saying? He's promoting AI, and then I like how he's trying to use this this rhetoric to try to say that people that's against AI, the people that are against AI music are people that actually make real music, and they're offended because it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do? You got AI capable of making anything that's have been, or that is right now, at light speed rates. How am I supposed to compete with that when AI, people putting up AI songs, and it's taking away maybe attention, resources from an individual that's actually, they do this for real. That's why they against it. They also against it because it violates copyright. And this clown and anybody else that might push AI, that music that they prompt, that they make or use from AI is public domain, meaning they can't take credit for it. So really, y'all some haters, bro. You some biters, and y'all some posers, because you posing like, oh yeah, I'm really that guy. I'm talking about Dr. Dre, Timberland, Will I Am, all these dudes. They're posing. People had a perception of them that they actually was in here like crafting shit up. Like, you actually got real producers that make the instrumental, write the lyrics, coach the artist through how the song's supposed to sound like. Be in there when the engineer is mixing up the track and seeing it from start to finish. Not like, oh yeah, I'm just, I'm the producer because I got this pub deal. I got a publishing, or not publishing, I got a producer team under me that you will never hear about, never give credit to. They're ghost producers, ghost songwriters and stuff. And so that I don't have to deal with them like saying, hey bro, that's a hit song, I should be compensated. I don't want to have that conversation, because really that money should be coming to me, and I just paid you to just do this. Now I'm going to use AI. And now the same thing that they're using, everybody can use. That's going to lead to a lot of confusion. So yes, that's why you have that pushback from people that say no to AI in music, because it's taking away people's opportunity to make music. He's saying, well, if the top people are Busy Beats, it's talking about if the top people are using it and you want to get a placement with them and you're anti-AI, that might affect your ability to get that placement. Build your own platform. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can't take down your empire if you build it from scratch. Yeah, it take time, but you got to work at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm 600 songs strong and counting. I own all my stuff. That's what I was saying before. None of these motherfuckers can say shit to me, because yeah, I'm not as big as Sony or Warner or Universal, but one thing I do have that they don't have, I don't have the 99 problems that they have. Plus one. I know all my shit clears. All my shit is from coming from the top of the dome, rolling through these fingers. And yes, it's hard, but it's worth it, because at the end of the day, if a motherfucker try to take something that's mine, we going to war. It's that simple. It's really that simple. And if you want access to this, you got to come with paper, and it has to be a legal process to protect both my works and the use of my works, which that's what they're working on in Congress. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled by these charlatans, these false, I call them false prophets. You know what I'm saying? These glazers, these posers, because you posing. If you ain't willing, and I ain't even, I'm saying if you ain't willing to put the work in, but you acting like you did, you a poser, bro. You a biter. AI is a biter, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't going through the proper channels to get permission to use that person's work and compensating them, they're biting. That's the problem. And it's revealing people's character. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people that's in the industry that people be putting up and glazing up and thinking that they're so great and this and that, a lot of them have bad character, bro. Bad moral compass. And that's why I said a couple weeks ago, I said, hell, maybe a month ago, I said it's going to be a reset in the business of music, and it's going to have to be reset to doing good business, honest business, respect. I don't give a fuck who this person is. It's not right, and you not right. And people been saying you're not right. And anybody that's listening to this clown, you not right. If you thinking, oh yeah, he's right. He has a point. Why are people against it? Because, bro, it's stealing. It's stealing. You do the works of your father. Your father is the devil. He comes to kill. You killing anybody's opportunity to make a living for themselves because they can't. If people is using all this AI, right? You're blocking people that are creative that might come with something new, right? But because they're not using this, let's just cut them off. You killing them, destroying. You destroying what music is. It's more than just it's a product. Music is used in everything. You know what I'm saying? And you cutting people down, bro. You destroying people that don't do this. They're destroying what it is, and they're stealing, kill, steal, and destroy. That's what those who are promoting AI and those who advocate for AI in music is doing. And a lot of these people trying to they still trying to stay in a position that they don't really truly belong. You understand? Y'all moving like Saul. King Saul, whenever he knew that David was up next, he tried to kill him. He tried to set him up to destroy him by having him marry his daughter, then take his daughter from David and give it to another man. Totally disrespectful. Started out a major civil war against David, trying to hunt him down. You know what I'm saying? Because David was up next. Saul wasn't doing it right. People wanted Saul, but Saul wasn't the chosen. He lost that because he was disobedient. He wanted to do his own thing. He wasn't moving with good character. David was the one that was up next. And he did everything in his power to the day he died to try to keep his position. And that's these guys. Talking about they moving like King Saul, but they gonna be removed. And anybody that's associated with them, just like Saul's, all his sons, they all died. None of them was to take and rule over the kingdom. You understand? It's the same thing, and that's what you're starting to see. It's gonna be a major switch up in music. People, and people have said it. People that review albums and stuff that listen, and that's their job, and they say they don't like AI. They don't want to hear it. They're not in support of it. It's not just the musicians, the composers, the beat makers, the actual real producers that really do this stuff from start to finish. right? It's the people that consume the music. They're like, I don't want this. They rather listen to a human make it. And if you think I'm lying, go and watch that RoboCop movie that they try to remake. What, like in the 2010s? It didn't do well, but it had a scene where it was a guy who had a prosthetic robotic arm that played. He had two of them that played guitar. And while he was playing, initially he was playing it, but when he started to try to incorporate his emotional feeling into his music, he started messing up. And he told the doctor that. It's a very small scene in the movie, but it was leading up to where they was talking about trying to control RoboCop. You know, because he was starting to have memories of it, his family. He wanted to go back to his wife, his kid. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to be controlled by the police and the government and the people that built them. You know what I'm saying? So what did they do? They suppressed his emotions to make him more robotic so they can control him. That's the same thing they're doing with music. With these artists and stuff, these people that make music, they trying to control them. There's been plenty of control. People thinking, oh, well, I can't make new music or try different things because it's not going to get a placement with this guy or that guy. You know what I'm saying? Or nobody's going to listen to it. People are going to listen to real music that's made with by real people. You know what I'm saying? Because what is AI going to do that hasn't already been done? It's going to replicate the same shit that's already out here. And music comes from God, bro. These people don't believe in God, bro. I ain't trying to get religious and, but I'm spiritual, bro. They don't believe in a higher power. All that stuff is inspired by the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And no, I ain't no Care Bear Christian, but I respect truth. And this ain't moving. This ain't truth. You know what I'm saying? So no, don't listen to busy work beats or whatever he call himself. Any of these clowns, if they promoted AI on their platform, don't listen to them. Them niggas is not right. I don't give a damn if they work in the industry, they profit off of people that's trying to get in the industry, have any ties to it, or even these major people, bro. You need to change your perspective of them, because they moving like any of these, like what they moving like these televangelists, people that are always preaching about money, nothing else, right? Ain't quoting the verse, ain't going to the source, totally dismiss the source, talking about something that ain't even in the book. And yet, because they have an image, people see the things that are associated with that, they think that, oh, I should listen to him. And he even brought up money. That's another thing. Just because a person got a lot of money doesn't make them right. These people love money. Money is not evil. Money is a tool. But the love of money is the root of all evil. And it's like, okay, why do all these major people want to promote AI? Because they're trying to make money. They see, okay, you got this whole type beat movement, people replicating the same stuff, or oh no, real music. Okay, well, let's cut them out of the way. Let's bring in this algorithm, this computer, and let's feed them the shit that they're gonna give us anyway, because they're making the same shit. And let's just remove them out the way. We can now release more music and make more money without paying them, and now we can pocket more. Or hell, let's dig up a legacy act, right? Because we got their music on deck, feed it to the algorithm, and try to spin it like it's new, remix it, because that's basically what they're gonna do, remix it, and then put it out, and people gonna buy it because we're trying to make money. We don't have to pay them. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. This shit is getting wicked. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'll be anti-AI, but I have a reason for that. This AI in itself is not bad. It's the way people using it that is revealing their character. And by the revealing of their character, you should, if a person show you who they are, you should trust who they are when they show you who they are. Straight up. So with that, I'm Mike Venus Lasso. Till next time, y'all be blessed. Let me know in the comment section what you think.